Welcome to another podcast of the current situation Manchester United. In this video podcast, I'm going to be talking about the aftermath of Manchester United's loss against Newcastle, which was the 1-0 victory to Newcastle. And also, I'm going to be talking about something that has been discussed in the Manchester United fan base, whether about two factions, whether winning trophies is better than self-play or the self-play itself is better than winning trophies. I'm going to segue into that after I talk about the aftermath. So aftermath, after we lost against Newcastle yesterday, 1-0, questions are brought up. Like, where do we go from here? So, is it me? Like, we've seen that this manager has been tactfully outplayed by Eddie Howe. Like, how is that expected when you're Manchester United against Newcastle? When was that a thing? And there's a lot of injuries in the camp of Newcastle. But in our respect, there's some injuries that in our camp, yes, you could say are crucial. But the fact of the matter is that we had good enough players to beat Newcastle yesterday, and we didn't take our chances, and we didn't even create as much chances as we should have. Because again, Newcastle was attacking us, leaving space, and they were space for us to exploit, but we weren't exploiting it. Rashford felt as though like he lost his mojo in dribbling the ball. Well, Rashford wasn't the best dribbler, but he wasn't even running with the ball. Really, he lost possession. He fell over like Bambi on ice. Martial, he was dormant in the game and he wasn't imposing himself as you would have expected in your number 9. Garnacho, doing his good stuff, trying to, make his way through this football world and stuff, because he's a young lad, right? So the loss that we got yesterday against Newcastle, it just shows our incompetence, particularly in the midfield. We need Mino needs to play alongside a competent midfielder. Scott McTominay is not a competent midfielder by no stretch of the imagination. This is me. Who else? Amrabat, decent player. I don't know why he got taken off yesterday when he left off Scott McTominay. I don't understand that decision that was made. This is me, because Amrabat brought composure, cool-headedness, although he has this aggressiveness. Is me, but he has balance. He used it in moderation. Is me. So that is what we missed. But he came off and McTominay stayed on. Like, what's up with that? What's the meaning behind that? In our defense, in defense of Harry Maguire, I've heard some comments, and I've watched the game yesterday. That person are saying that if it wasn't for Harry Maguire and Luke Shaw, then we could have conceded more. I agree to that. I agree to a degree. To a decent degree, I agree with that assessment. We could have conceded more goals if Harry Maguire and Luke Shaw, weren't what they did yesterday. And these are not the best defenders you would think would, bail out of a game all the way 1-0 down, but they did yesterday. They tried to keep the lock as tight as it could, but they were still creating chance against us. They were opening up space against us. So even though they were creating chance against us, there were still some potholes of spaces that they were exploiting, but they did more than just enough to keep it at 1-0. So it was a respectable scoreline, but we still lost. And we can't. It just. Dude, like I said, bro, I've been here now almost 2 months now, and this bridge needs to go. I'm not saying it because it's a popular thing. I'm not saying it because things are not looking good his way. I'm saying because I question his incompetency in terms of man management, as I've stated before, in dealing with certain personnel, in dealing with certain players, and it's self play, man. This bridging compromised. This bridging is moving like Phil Leotard. How you go compromise on your style of play? You're coming to Manchester United. Not Ajax. You're not at Ajax. You play the players with Ajax. But even with the players, even when you don't have your players, they can still impose a style of play. Look at Tottenham. Most of Tottenham's crucial players are injured. And this Virgin has to pull hero out of a nail to play the player that he is, and he still plays his style of play. Postecoglou from Tottenham. He's not complaining that his players are injured. He's not complaining that his players are suspended or whatever. He still plays his style of play. He's not on that breakable. He doesn't believe in breaking his moral ground, his ethics, his beliefs, his strategy. Despite opposite, he's not going to be doing that. He might adapt in some instances, but overall, he's going to be playing his self play. Eric Ten Hag is talking about, he has that raspy voice, that Dutch voice, like, I have to get my players, and some of the players are injured, and things are not like at Ajax, they have to adapt to the system, and I have to work with the players that I can, dude. If the players don't work in a system, then ship them out, sell them. And that's another reason why I want this virgin out. This is not an everything out show, but I'm just giving you the reasons why I want this virgin out. We give this virgin more money. Look at the think of the players that he has already signed. 400 million. This virgin get 400 million is in his couple of hands. Like it's a piece of bread, and this virgin will spend the bread on Anthony, and Onana, and Mason Mount. How you go sign that money on Mason Mount? I'm a Chelsea reject. That didn't register a single goal or a single assist in this year. What's up with that? What's that about? By side Mason Mount. Well, how is he going to play? How is he going to be the player in your system when you have Donny van de Beek on the bench? What's going on here? So I don't understand that signing. Yeah, just a lot of reasons, man. So anyway, man, we're like I said in my match reaction yesterday, man. We're entering a period where we need divine intervention. This is no joke, because we're going to be playing at least 2 to 3 games per week. We have one more game in the Champions League against Bayern Munich at home. Getting rest is going to be as slim as this, man. We have to be training. We have to be playing games. This is the time period where we're going to see if Ertang is going to make the break. Now, I don't think he's going to make the break, because he's already breaking himself this season, given the losses and with the loopholes that he's thrown himself in. With Sancho, with Varane, with Casemiro. So things are looking good his way, man. This guy's not going to be competent at Manchester United. He's going to get the sack in December, preferably after Liverpool game at Anfield. So yeah, man. This is what I want to go into. I want to finish this video under at least 15 minutes or at least 20 minutes. I hear Manchester United fans talking about, okay, you want everything out. There's some everything in Man United fans that are saying we're getting decent results, we're not playing our best. They admit that we're not playing at our best, because we're not playing at our best. Ray Charles can see that we're not playing at our best, so they're saying that we're not playing at our best. But the fact is that everything is still drafting results. 3 points against Brentford after we were losing 1-0 at home. Mark Tamney came on, go get 2 goals. We win other games, but we're not convincing in those games that we won. So they're coming from the angle that, okay, we won those games convincingly, but we didn't play our best. And one faction that is, they're onto the self-play, and they're saying, no, man, we have to do better than that. This is Manchester United. We have to play better style of play. We have to have better players. We have to have a better positive manager. That is open to playing, proper football, especially at home. So that is the angle they're coming from. And some of them are saying, okay, all cards on the table. Let's say that you have the choice to make between style of play, and you don't win no trophies, but you win trophies and your style of play stink. Which one you go choose? Because basically that's what we're doing under Jose Mourinho until for like 2 years. Jose Mourinho was here for like 2 years, if not 3 years. So actually 2 years. So because he was here for 2 years, that's the type of thing that we're on, man. We won 2 trophies: Carling Cup, as I would call it, the Sponge League Cup with the Euro League in 2017, and won the Community Shield in summer of 2016. With a Zlatan Ibrahimovic winning header. So we didn't play well in those games. We were not convincing in those games. We didn't play vintage Manchester United football from 2005 in those games. But we're still winning trophies. We still won games. We're 2-0 down in some games, and we still won it 3-2. Our game against Man City, I think we played good football. Now, in the second half, I would say we had momentum in our sides. It's me. I don't know what we had. I don't know if it was pep talk at halftime, but Manchester United came out at halftime, and it's by full time we won the game 3-2. It's me. Chris Smalling hit us. So it just goes to show that even if you play some degree of good football, we're not playing it for 90 minutes, and that's another thing to take into consideration. The moment you go play good football, we become more passive. We're not pressing. We're not looking tense. We're not looking aggressive. It's me. We drop back. So it's this wishy-washy, it's me, rinky-dink type football. It's not consistent in the 90 minutes. Whereas if you look at Manchester City, is me, if you look at Liverpool, is me, you look at Tottenham, is me, if you even look at Fulham, they're playing they're playing good football most of the 90 minutes. Now, of course, I would say this about City this season. City has fallen off. Is me, and again, bro, see if one can even see that City has fallen off. But because they have experience and they have the players to bail them out of games to get results, they almost lost 2-0 against RB Leipzig in the week in the Champions League. And them go get by the game 3-2 in them favour. They were losing to Tottenham, and they equalised, took the lead. Tottenham go draw, and then they took the lead through Jack Grealish goal, and them go equalise Tottenham. So they have, and in those games, they were not vintage Man City. They were controlling the game. Of course, they usually control the game, have more possession, have more passing, completion, that type of stuff. But it wasn't a vintage Man City performance. You see me? And bringing this full circle to Manchester United, man, we have those type of spells. You see me? And we need to be consistent. Do I see that we will be consistent under this manager? I'm not talking about in fields, because if you're talking about in fields and the losses, then maybe that is the case with Eric Ten Hag. But I'm talking about a positive style of play that Manchester United can portray on a daily basis. You see me? An identity. Because persons, man, can't just look at Liverpool and say, okay, that's Liverpool. One pink ball from Virgil van Dijk to Mohamed Salah. Is me, the wingers they're pushing up. The wingers are inverted. They're like second wingers, and the defensive midfielders are gonna drop back. Is me, at least one go drop back, whatever. And Guapo is like the falls and whatever them do up there. So, but say that is Liverpool's style of play. That's their identity. With Arsenal, they play intricate football. Their wingers are wide, them push forward, them go forward. You see me? Jesus drop back a bit, whatever. Odegaard, he plays in the 8 and he plays 10. He plays between those lines, you see me? So everybody knows how Arsenal play. Even Arsenal has a style of play. You see me? So you look at us. What's our style of play? Having an empty midfield? Having a disarray midfield? You see me? Our attack is off the mark. Our attack has less than 10 goals in our competition. You have man like Enzo Fernandez from Chelsea having more goals than our attackers. Is this our style of play? Is this our identity? Is this what we Manchester United supposed to expect at Manchester United? And these are the questions we need to be asking ourselves. So going back to the question at hand. If you were to, I'm going to ask you as a Manchester United fan, this is a serious burning question. If the question was fall at your doorstep to make the choice whether you want to win trophies and play trash football, or you stick with good football and with no trophies like Tottenham, which one you go choose? Come on, which one are you going to choose? Something to think about now. For me, I'm looking at it from a cause and effect level. I'm looking at it from a cause and effect. A cause and effect meaning this, man. I hope I explain so some of you guys can understand. But I'm pretty sure some of you guys understand. But I'm going to explain that because I'm not the best explainer. But I'm going to say this. You look at Barcelona in 2011. This may not be the example, but hear me out. Barcelona played the best football at the time. Enough story. Not even Bayern Munich could play better football than them. In their heyday at Barcelona, nobody could touch Barcelona when it comes on to the Barcelona squad. Under Pep Guardiola, they play the best football. You think of Xavi Hernandez, you think of Andres Iniesta, you think of Lionel Messi, you may think of Pedro Rodriguez, you think of Is me Victor Valdes. I don't even know why I think of Victor Valdes. You have PK, you have Puyol, you have Mascherano. Is me, you have Sergio Busquets, an underling, an underrated player. Is me, that pulls the strings of the midfield, that control the midfield. You see me, you look at that squad and you know the type of football they go play. Very intricate, very control possession based. Messi is going to pop up in the hole at some point, or he's going to come off at the right hand side and work himself in the middle and get his goal, or he's going to dribble all the way from the right hand side in the center, beat a couple of players and go still score. So it could be an individual brilliance from Messi, or a long range pass, long range pass from Xavi or Iniesta. Or Iniesta go dribble through the field and give it to Messi and him go score. Or David Villa. I forgot David Villa. David Villa with his goals. So with that being said, they, because of the football they played, they automatically won trophies. They automatically won trophies because it was very controlled. And if them go lose possession, they're going to win that ball under less than 5 seconds. Their football, without the football, was pressing, not zonal marking. They didn't believe in zonal marking. They press, they obsess the opposition into giving up ball possession in their favor. That's what they did. And because of that, they won the league. They won, or they lost the Copa del Rey to Real Madrid, Ronaldo's header. But they won the Champions League against us in the Champions League final in 2011, where they bamboozled the Manchester United squad. Wayne Rooney was playing as a second. I was like an extra defender. Hernandez was the only man who was up there, so, and he wasn't even getting the ball. Because the way Manchester United was behind the ball, except for Javier Hernandez, even Hernandez had to drop back. Because nobody was getting the ball of Man United. Barcelona was controlling the game from the first whistle to the 45th minute, from the 45th minute to the 90th minute, plus at the time. It's me, we couldn't even touch the ball. The time we touched the ball, we lost possession. That's what it was. And because of that sheer dominance of style, the style play was based on sheer dominance. They dominated us possession based. Them go win the game. Them beat us 3-0. No, 3-1. 3-1. Pedro go score, Messi score. Pedro score, Rooney equalize, then Messi, then David Villa. Game done. They dominated the game. So I say that to say this. I'm coming from the cause and effect angle. The cause and effect is this, and I'm gonna try to explain it. Some things cannot be explained, but you know, if you do, okay, you say you want to win trophies, right? But my question is, you don't have to play trash to win trophies. Yes, you don't have to play trash. No, you may have to be ugly a bit a few times to win trophies. Yes, me. That's why defense win titles, as a legend would say. But yes, me. It all boils down to the self play. It all boils down to the self play. So if you have no self play, you don't have no identity by winning trophies. No, some persons, some fans may accept that cross off for the top type mentality where them still winning trophies but them playing crap. But some fans that are hardcore in the soil, down deep, they want to play both good football and win trophies. And because you play good football, you're going to win trophies eventually. That's the cause and effect. You see me? It's not, the difference is this. With football, if you win trophies and you're playing trash, that's a means to an end. That means you just care about the results. You don't care how you get there. It's just that you get there. That's the difference. But with winning trophies and having a style of play, cause and effect. Cause and effect. You both care how you go about it and you win trophies. Pep Guardiola. I'm pretty sure in some games, yes, Pep Guardiola may win a few games, but you can tell that he's not happy, he's not content. Because he didn't like the way how they won. That's what I'm talking about. A top tier manager like Pep Guardiola would want his side to win how he wants them to win and win trophies or he wants them to win the trophies. That's Pep Guardiola. Call it spoil, call it bratty, but that's what he wants his players to win. And he's always been like that at Barcelona. He's always been like that at Barcelona. So the fact is cause and effect. The cause is you play good football. The effect is that you win trophies. That's the end goal. That's the end game. The end game is the effect. That's the trophies. The cause that you play good football and you win the trophies because you play good football. It's me. But these days, I care about trophies, man. I don't care that I win trophies. It's me. It's like a guy that's looking to coerce a girl into sex. You not care about how he goes about. He just wants sex. Come on, bro. You go get slashed with a date rape charge. This is me. But there are 30 guys out here, so say no care if they get locked up. It's just like, oh, I had that 10 seconds of greatness. I had sex with her. I don't care if it was coerced. Dude, I'm not onto that, bro. I'm not onto that. I'm the type of guy that wants to deal with a girl that actually likes me genuinely. You see me? And wants to give me genuinely without me even pulling the bitch's arm. That's what I want it. Now, in terms of football, some person don't care how they win the trophies. Now, again, if you're Everton, if you're Fulham, if you're a low tier side, you don't care where you win trophies because you're at the bottom of the barrel. You don't have no say and no self play to be winning no trophies. That's not your lane. Your lane is to win trophies or get, you see me, top 10 or top 15 hook by crook. You see me? With Vincent Company at Burnley, they're playing decent football. They got Cheshire side 5-0 yesterday. But I'm happy for Vincent Company. He needed a result like that. You see me? But if you're at a manager and you're at a lower club, man, I mean, apart from Vincent Company, man, you shouldn't be thinking about playing no pretty football, man. West Ham tried to do that. Is me under Balish. Balish was the manager in 2017-2018. And man was losing 4-0. We beat them 4-0 because he was trying to play open. That's not how West Ham stayed in the Premier League previously. They played pragmatic football. Is me with Charlton Cole, is me with who else? Petrov, I think Petrov used to play for West Ham. Is me yeah, man. All these players, man. So again, well, they work up themselves to like a top 10 club now, West Ham, is me. But the point is that if you're a lower club and you think you can play good football to win trophies or get qualification or get relegation, then dude, you're not in that conversation. You're not that guy. You're not, and because you're not that guy, you have to you have to just your qualify what's the word I'm missing? You have to adjust what you call it yeah, man, you just have to adjust your expectations, man. You can't be playing good football. Because if you go play good football means you have to be expansive, you have to be attractive on the eye, and players have to attack. And because you have to attack and to play attractive and expansive, you're going to be leaving space behind. And because you're going to leave space behind, if you go play against Man City, Chelsea, I can't say Man United because they most of them chances. If you even if it's Fulham and Arsenal, you're going to trash your 5-0, man. So that is why small clubs don't have the license. Is me the football passport to get a green light to play good football. Is me Burnley? I mean, Vincent Company is going to die on that till playing his football, but he knows what's up. He knows if he continues like that, he's going to get relegated. But it seems as though he don't care. But some managers, man, pragmatic like Sean Dyche, they have to play pragmatic football to go stay in the top 15, the top 18, whatever, to avoid relegation. So bringing this full circle, it's 24 minutes, man. That's what happens in the mouth. I can't believe it's 24 minutes. So the fact is this, cause and effect. In my opinion, Manchester United should be looking on good football, prioritizing good football, get a director of football, is me, get football guys in this football club, is me, push out everything hug, push out, well, Arnold get push out already, is me. Other guys with the Glazers, man, go push them out, man. Put them in the garbage pan or something. Bring football guys in like Jean Claude, which is already in or almost in, with Jim Ratcliffe. See how things go. See how things work out. That's me. Yeah. So yeah, man. Yeah. So if you're coming from the premise, man, it's getting dark, and it's just 2:08. If you're coming from the premise of good football, then in return, if you're a competent like Manchester City, is you're at that pinnacle level, like at Bayern Munich ain't go compromise in football. It doesn't matter what manager it is. This is me. They're going to always play the possession based, controlling the game football. No, it's not going to be as pretty as Barcelona. It's going to be slow tempered than Barcelona, but they're going to still play their football. This is me. They're going to still play their football. Under Inter Milan under Jose Mourinho, they were still playing pragmatic football, man. They weren't looking to trust size 5-0, 4-0. They're gonna get 2 goals, them knocking up shop. They're knocking up shop. This is Jose Mourinho we're talking about. This is me, not Sachi of AC Milan that used to play attacking football in the 80s. We're not talking about that. We're talking about Jose Mourinho at Inter Milan. And Jose Mourinho at Inter Milan played pragmatic football. He had players that could be pragmatic, that could be flexible. Is me. And because, man, it's getting dark. And because of that, the end result, although they didn't play the prettiest football, they still won the treble. When they went to the Camp Nou, they weren't looking to play expansive football. You see me, they mark out Barcelona out of the game. Barcelona, as much as, Barcelona control the game, possession based, but the fact is, when it comes down to efficiency, getting chances to score, they couldn't get no chance to score because, the defenders were all over them like flies on honey. They couldn't even touch the ball in the box. It's me. Barcelona got 1 goal from PK. It was a very good goal, but Inter Milan defend out. Messi was like marked out of the game. He was neutralized. It's me. He was neutralized. You couldn't see him. So because he was neutralized and you couldn't see him, that's the indication of being pragmatic. Is me. So with let's bring this to Manchester United now, cause and effect. The short term with Jose Mourinho is that we don't play good football, but we win trophies. We don't play good football, we win trophies. That's the short term. I'm looking at the long term. And we have been on a long term for 10 years. We haven't won the Champions League since 2011. That's over a decade. We haven't won the Premier League since 2013. That's a decade. And we haven't won the FA Cup since 2016, which is not much of a big shout, but still it's a trophy. It's a proper trophy. It's a better trophy than the Sponge League trophy, which is the Carling Cup trophy. Is me. So because of that, I'm looking into the future. Look into the future. Play good football, dude. Our squad needs an overhaul. Our squad don't have proper football players. The only proper football players that we have in the squad is Christian Eriksen, and he's getting on a bit. Is Casemiro, and he's getting on a bit. Is Rafael Varane, and he's getting on a bit. Who else? Dalot is decent with his foot, but he's dude, this brethren is defensively suspect. It means he has a high deficiency in his defensive roles. It's me. It's a sickness, man. It's a sickness he has to go deal with. Who else can play football in our squad? Amad Diallo is a good footballer, but he's not getting picked. Hoyland, he looks good. Marshall is a good footballer, but the plague of injuries, man. This guy can't stay fit. So because he can't stay fit, we don't have a lot of good players in our squad. Even on Barcelona's bench, they had good footballers. And Bayern Munich, they had good footballers on the bench. This is me. They had Olic on the bench. They had Mandzukic on the bench when either Muller or Gomez was playing as striker. This is me. Proper squad depth. They had Van Boynton off of the bench who was getting on a bit, but he was a proper defender for Bayern Munich. They had Pedro off of the bench when they go sign Neymar Barcelona, and they had Alexis Sanchez off of the bench. That is proper and they had other decent players. So, yes, me. We have. I know I'm going in circles. I don't need to finish this video right now, but this is the point I'm making. Manchester United fan base is always going to be divided. It's always going to be divided. It's going to always be the most divided fan base in world of football. Enough story. Is me because we have all a lot of different opinions when it comes down to whether the money whether we should prioritize trophies, winning games, or just playing good football and even losing. That's another aspect. You play good football but you lose. Is this what you want? In my opinion, yes. Because if we lose, at least we play the football that we want to lose to. By playing. That's like going out on your sword, man. Not compromising, like, you see me, not compromising and knocking up shop and still losing anyway. you go play defensive just to lose anyway. What's up with that? But if you go after it, like Postecoglou at Tottenham, no fear of losing, no fear of drawing. You're just going out on your sword, playing good football, whether it's home or away. Is me. I'm not saying you should play no highline. I'm not saying that. But you play good football, the football that the manager wants to play, to portray on the football pitch, then good. Even if we lose, I'll be happy. No, I'll be disappointed we lost, but I'll be happy. Because it shows a progress, a process, a seed that has been planting and it's growing, a process that's going to take time and it's going to keep on growing until we win trophies. Dude, some fans, they have this microwave mentality. They expect that they play good football and expect to win trophies that same year. I'm not onto that. Playing good football first is an experiment. You're going to see which players, fits the system, fits the style of play that you're trying to display and portray. And the players that don't fit, they either go be on the bench or they go get set off. No two ways about it. And the players that fit the system, they're going to be the key starters. So basically, I lost my train of thought. So basically, man, I'm looking at it. I have tunnel vision. I'm looking way down in the tunnel. I'm looking way over there, so in the tunnel, and seeing that Manchester United with good football, with a proper manager, with a director of football, with football persons in the hierarchy of Manchester United Football Club, can move this football club. Because we're still stained by the post nature of the Glazer. With the Glazers are still here, and with the Glazers still here, they're indirectly, the reason why we play bad football. They're indirectly because they are the ones that appoint the manager. Erik ten Hag wasn't wanted at Tottenham, but we go take them. We go take Erik ten Hag. What are we taking Erik ten Hag for if Tottenham not go take Erik ten Hag? Tottenham ain't bigger than Manchester United, but we take Erik ten Hag. So the fact is this, as I wrap up, and if you have been watching up until this time, I appreciate if you like this video and comment down below. Cause and effect, man. That's a big thing in life. It's just like working out. It's like losing weight. You lose weight, you start start eating healthy, you start work out, you start walking in the morning, you start eat more salads, whatever. You're not going to lose weight in that instance, but with the consistency of that diet, you're going to make changes. Same thing with football. Style of play, consistency. If you're consistent, you may win trophies. And if you have the best players in the positions of the football that you're trying to play, you will win trophies. I'm not saying you have to have a star-struck side like the Chicagos in the 90s, or have a star-struck side like we imagine in the early 2000s. I'm not saying that. I'm saying you have a proper self-play where players, whether they're decent, they're very good, they're gifted, they're talented, they're elite level players, they suit the system. As long as it's coherent, like it's balanced, you go win trophies. I'm not saying it's a 100 guarantee, but it's a sweet pill to take. It's something to take in consideration. This is me. So yeah, man, that's the cause and effect. And because you're consistent with the diet, you're gonna lose weight. Not because they start that they go lose weight, but because of the consistency. That's the cause. The effect is that you go lose weight eventually. You play good football, you're consistent with the good football, you go win trophies. That's the effect. The cause is that you play good football consistently. Like and subscribe to the channel. Yeah, man. Manchester United go always have their opinions and stuff, man. Always go have their opinions and stuff. So, like and subscribe to the channel. Hey, leave your comments below. If you disagree, state your comment down below and let us have a chat at it, man. Let's go ahead at, let's have a little debate in the comment section, is me. Yeah. So comments down below, like and subscribe to the channel. Our brothers out. Peace.